Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. So, the first stream of this series was a lot of exposition, but it told a very interesting story about what exactly is going on here on Gorgon. Experiments gone wrong, a heiress trying to basically find out what happened on site. Pretty cool story so far. Now, we are in the Sprat Shack. We went ahead and explored most of the bar here. And now we need to talk to Lex and see where we go from here.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two are a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Whiskey. I'm feeling refined.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure. Got any leads for me?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
You know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Office of Creative Incubation.
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
And what exactly happened to him?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
And how exactly did you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
And why bother sending the arm at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
Well, the arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin. Sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Well, thanks for the story. I had some other questions, though.
Lamb on me, boss. I'm not going anywhere.
So what exactly do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Would any of your regulars here have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. And I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
Now remember, there are some other NPCs here in the bar that are probably going to give us quests, so we need to make sure we talk to them too. And what's Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
That is interesting, Kath. Spacer's Choice making pharmaceuticals. Normally, I believe that's Auntie Cleo's sphere of influence. Well, poor bastard. You looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Man, Lex is good people. And what can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
Side gig, you say? Do you know if she spoke with Lucky Montoya at all?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Well, thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Any idea why Space's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Well, salvages must be making a fortune off this place then.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
Well, no further questions then, Lex. Thank you.
You got it, bub.
So you run this place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Dare I ask why Sprat owns this bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
Hey, Sprats can be real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly. Guy I worked with choked on a Sprat bone while he was having his usual salt tuna for lunch.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
And how would you even know which Sprat's the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
I guess I'll try not to step on him if I happen by a Groundbreaker. But what exactly happens if Ethel Gabler turns him into Spratwurst?
Never thought about that. Shit, someone could have eaten my boss. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Does Space's Choice mind that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any question without starting with yes and no?
Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
How do you get supplies in and out?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Well, speaking about that, how about a drink?
I'll set him up. You knock him back.
What do you got here? You got foodstuffs, you got armor. That's not normal. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and buy... What do I not have? I went ahead and sold off everything except for the booze. We don't have any wine. There we go. Now all is well with the world. So let's see if we can go ahead and talk to these people that we saw. There's at least 2 of them. Here's Roscoe.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
A lot of the quiet, friendly ones do. I did talk to her, and she mentioned you were some kind of journalist.
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
Seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Well, to be honest with you, helping out old bastards is 80% of my job, really. What do you need?
The other 20% is ordering me around.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why's that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
So, you hit him, and now you need me to get him for you. That about covering?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Well, I tend not to do charity cases, though, Roscoe. What's in it for me?
I've got some bits saved up. Haven't had anything to spend them on but beer. And Lex has been letting me drink for free. It's nothing extravagant, you know, journalist salary and all. But the bits are yours if you want them.
Why stash the recordings, Roscoe?
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
You mentioned an assistant. Where are they now?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Well, why not just forget the contract and leave?
Oh, I've tried, make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with sublight folks, but the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
What a horrible existence. Well, it's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
Alright. So you ran all over Gorgon just to hide your recordings?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
Alright. Easy enough. What about the others?
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B.
The observation room. Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Well, got it. I'll be back.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
We have things to do. Okay, these are all normal patrons. I do believe there is one more person we can talk to. Leonora.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
Well, I could say the same about you.
Not me. I'm right back where I started, and the end is almost in sight. Listen to me, being all vague and mysterious. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the marauders would eat me alive.
Well, I suppose that depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
Sublight wouldn't turn over a rock unless there was salvage underneath it.
Well put. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where were you during the bad times, then?
Getting the hell off Gorgon. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
Phase 2K16, thank you very much for that follow. So, what brings you back to Gorgon?
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
And what exactly did you think happened to him?
No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
Well, if I come across anything, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't expect you to move the stars. Just keep an eye out and think of me from time to time. I
Oh,
don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Oh, nothing much. Just checking out Peril on Gorgon for the first time. Wanted to ask you something first.
Yeah?
Did you know Lucky Montoya by any chance?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
Was he depressed?
He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
Did he mention anything about the Gorgon research facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
The smooth talker. That's all. Thanks for your time.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two are close.
Well, tell me about your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Except for the people behind the fan. Be seeing you. Okay, Sam, Felix, I think that is it for NPCs here in the bar. Let's go ahead and head topside. See what trouble we can get into. It's been a while since we've done combat in this game. Hopefully we'll be able to figure it out.
Pace yourself. The drinks aren't going anywhere. Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts.
Morning, Blackbird.
That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym site.
Now, this is stuff we already know. Why is it
You
still...
got it, bub.
Is there something we have to buy?
Be seeing you.
Ask around for clues.
I may have been overserved.
You think?
I don't want any.
She doesn't know anything.
Come back.
Alright. Was
No
there...
one's coming. Maybe this isn't a hit.
Buy you another round?
We already checked behind the bar. Can we talk to her behind the bar?
No, the drinks aren't watered down. Don't know why everyone keeps asking. Good.
Apparently not. I think that was everyone that we could talk to. Wait. I may have misspoke. Forgot about that stuff up there. I think there may have been like one more NPC. Where was the stair? Okay, there it is.
So, how you feeling? Good.
Okay, we had this area that we can't break into just yet. We got the buddy who is...
I just need a minute for my stomach to settle.
I'm gonna leave you to it. That one's barred. Well, if that one's barred, I'm curious how we get into that door. Because I'm not seeing any other, like, pathways. Just a normal bar patron. I remember you guys telling me that there may be another code. I think we read all 3 of these, though. Yes, we did. Well, if we have to come back here, we have to come back here. Let's head topside and do some shooting. I don't think there was anyone else in there with Roscoe. Going up. Favorite weapon in Outer Worlds? I am a big fan of a souped up Berman 2. Because I play a gunfighter build. Anything new to say?
Any trouble I should know about?
Nope.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Spectrum vodka, a glass for every class. Also have a one of those firebolt pistols, like Mark III, which should be pretty good too if we want to go ahead and switch that out. Hey, Shift. What's going on, boss? Welcome. I do like the music on Gorgon. It's got that kind of quiet, haunting vibe to it. Mystery. Okay. And that's still taking us to the... quest type. That's weird. It's not actually... There we go. Search for Jerome's flask. Yeah, we talked to everyone, I thought. DLC's good so far. I'm enjoying it. And we got fast travel. Survival goods. Where do we zoom out and see where we need to go? Alright, it's just right across here. Let's go say hello, in case we run into any critters. Ew. Grab all that Adrena time. Jeez, I turn around and I see Sam and my first instinct is like, oh god, and to shoot, but I know it's Sam, so... Oh god. Speak of the devil. Pet pills. So what is your story?
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Kick the automech.
Have a better than natural day.
This makes me wonder if we need to go ahead and grab Parvati. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Well, do they have similar stats? Intimidate, hack, and science. Nope. Need to check this out and see. Because Parvati has a way with all of the robots, you know. I always get paranoid that we may be missing dialogue options if we don't have her in the party when we're talking to him. Sam! Instrumental. Sam's been with us on quite a few runs. I think, speaking of Scylla, he was there when we were doing the majority of the cleanup. Okay. So let's go ahead and have Parvati replace Sam. And see if that changes it up. If it doesn't, we'll just ignore it and give him a kick and see what happens. Probably make him aggro and he'll kill us all. Sounds about right. I think the creepiest thing about it is that we've been on Gorgon for a little bit and nothing's tried to actively kill us yet. And this definitely has some vibes of like one of the most dangerous areas in the game. I mean, it's new DLC, so they'd probably take that into account. But the fact that we haven't seen anything other than corpses is a pretty cool.
Wow. Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
Oh. Necklace. Ow. Just an ankle. It's alright.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Ah, kick the automech.
Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit will now engage Calamity Protocol. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the clamps. Don't want to deal with the clamps. Oh man, my companions do I like? For the comments, I definitely like Sam. Sam's great.
Show me how you did that.
Felix has got some good stuff too. I usually ran with Parvati and Max though. I thought they had a pretty good balance of skills. Occasionally Felix if I knew I was going against corporate enemies. Yeah. Because Felix did the work. Alright, so we've got an area that looks like we currently cannot enter. It's just shoot it. Nope. Alright. So that leads up to the upper levels. Marauder Plunderer. Let's go ahead and look at the combat stats of these guys.
Have a good brawl. Nobody messes with you, boss.
Pretty good.
That's the last of him.
Okay. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, have you played the regular Outer Worlds? I'm playing the DLC right now. But if you haven't played the original, I'd suggest giving it a shot for sure. It's a lot of fun. Kat, thank you so much for that. $5.43 to Extra Life to help out kids in need. So that puts us at $8,210 right now. Thank you for supporting the channel and supporting the kids. I mean, if you like space western stuff, yeah, it's great. Highly recommended. Okay, that looks like a camp. Remember, there is the Marauder with the rocket launcher to consider. A space western? Oh yeah, absolutely. Got ourselves another elevator. This one we can actually use. Yeah, it's a game that doesn't punish you for exploration. I hate the games that do. You gotta wait a full day for it to finish. Yep. Now, if I keep on going back to certain areas, I apologize, guys. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm having to kind of relearn the buttons and everything. Yeah, much like Fallout, this game is different styles, different strokes for different folks. That's when you know it's a good RPG. Now, I don't want to kill any sprats because I feel that we may be killing a potential boss. I know Matt's not here, but I don't want to kill any of Matt's cousins. Aaron, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the grid. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
What happened to all these people? Spit!
Delicious, delicious headshots. Yeah, these are new Marauder classes, for sure. You can tell by their garb.
So, where were we? What happened to all these people? Not like they had anywhere to go.
I bet they all turned into Reavers. Or on Miranda, for all intents and purposes. Spoilers, if you've never watched Firefly. Okay, looks like we can head in there. Ew. Okay, I was just like, it's gonna be something big and nasty. And it's just Felix. Day 0. Oh, it's Jerome's journal. Ship just left. Law bless it for getting Leonora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. Elle, my heart, I will find my way home to you. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Used a little adrena time today. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard those mantisaurs coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search out a different cavern for shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Aw, damn it. Shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We're packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. I went by Elle's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flask she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it. Even if she doesn't find... Well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson. Most days you could drop a flanged wrench on her foot and the woman would apologize for being in the way, but for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time again to keep awake. Sorry, Elle. I didn't have much choice. Even with adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time, maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gotta get back to you, Leonora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrena time. Gonna go look for more. Day 22. Elle. Just gotta get back to Elle. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken Sprat Shack. Want to unzip his arms off and beat him with them. I could. Could do it. He sleeps. So weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? They forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty and for what? I'm only loyal to Elle now. Day 46. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose, I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. Day 49. Day... L. Day, question mark. How long does it take to send help? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards. Spacers, cowards. Day, question mark, plus. I feel sick trying to picture Elle's face, and I can't anymore. Forgive me, Elle. Etheridge dead. Deserved it. Wow. A prime example of what it would be like, Aaron, is have you seen the latest Dread movie, Dread 3D? Slow-mo, which was the drug that they were dealing. That's pretty much what it would be like, I would imagine. Oh, you haven't? Definitely watch Dread 3D if you have a chance. It's a fantastic film. It's a great movie. Okay, we got the Gorgon ruins. Oh, Lord. Hi, guys. Well, we can head down there if we feel so inclined. Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. But we want to get... Ooh, ladder. Hello, ladder. Oh yeah, there's a lot of guns and armor. A lot. Here, just to give you an example, we will go ahead and equip... I got a bolter pistol 3.0. I'll go ahead and throw that into my stats here. Okay. This uses energy rounds. But you'll see if you actually kill someone with it, it's quite awesome, the effect. Let me go ahead and finish looting, because otherwise I'll forget it. Ah, computer. Patchwork mining gear. Yeah, I think it's just Matrix kind of stuff. Like, it's slowed down for the audience so you can see what, you know, how they perceive it, but they're moving at normal time, so they essentially move like an agent from the Matrix. Okay. Everything's clear here. Already checked this out. We can go that direction if we want to, but... yeah, we essentially have a mutation. Alright, let's go looking for trouble.
I've been waiting for this! Oh, we all in one piece?
There you go. If you want to see what some of these weapons can actually do. Yep. Okay, Anti-Cleos, Rizzos. I just want to hear the old Spacer's Choice jingle. I don't want to hear a commercial for Adrena time. I want to kind of get the high ground Obi-Wan style. Oh, we cannot go that way. Alright, fine. Be that way. Oh yes, there is definitely leveling in this game. I'm pretty high up. I'm starting this content like maxed out, like right, not maxed out, but like at end game. So I've got pretty high stats, all things considered. But there's all kinds of different ways. You can go a melee build, ranged build with like shotguns, sniper rifles, pistols. Okay, is this where we were before? Yep. Just a different way. Through. It's a little bit like a maze. Move it, Felix. We're trying to find apartments here, and I'm not looking toward the... Actually, probably best to see where we are. Okay. So that's the electric fling. That's the electric fling. Ah, it's over here. I see, I see. To give you an idea, here's your character stats. You get skills that you can put points into over time, and your companions actually accentuate your ratings. And then you have perks here. At certain levels, you get perks. Okay, there's where we need to go to find the trinket. Oh, this is right where we were. Huh. Okay, so how do we get up there? I guess the ramps up might be a clue. Letters from Edgewater, 2 of 3. Dear Cousin Dan, Adrena time really leaves you wanting more, doesn't it? We got through the first batch fast, but lo and behold, Reed gave us more, in recognition for our exemplary work ethic and unwavering brand loyalty. How about that? Still no letter from you? Been feeling a tad queasy lately, but I'm sure little Adrena time is what I need to shake it off. Write me back! How are the sunsets on Gorgon? Do you get sunsets? Oh, that's from Edgewater, because they're talking about Reed. Letters from Edgewater. Cousin Dan, Reed stopped giving out the stuff, law damn it. If I can't get Adrena time from him, that makes you my only source. Don't you fucking string me along. Can't work, can't sleep, can't even think straight. Give it over. Send me everything you've got. Now. Please? Also, are they hiring? Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Yeah, okay, there's the one we should have read first. Reed Thompson started doling out Adrena time to a select few of us, and guess who got his hands on the first batch? Isn't that the drug you're working on? I had my dosage this morning and worked straight through lunch. The guy who cleaned Saltuna across from me is pulling his second shift, and now he's due for a 2-bit raise. You see what he can do with a scaling knife. Don't forget to write back. Maybe get me the Moon Man's autograph when you got a minute to spare. Hey, Suzanne. I wonder if we're gonna run into the guy in like Reaver form. I'm gonna say Reaver right now because that's makes the most sense to me. Nope. Big cartridges. He had ammo, so that's good. And tons of Adrena time. Jerome's flask. The engraving reads, Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Leonora. It smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. Rest in peace, Jerome. Oh. Hello there, Sprat. The Sprat's like, thank God! Fresh air. Champion tossball stick.
This is my second month on Adrena time. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
There's the paranoia kicking in. I always saw drug use as kind of the law of alchemy from Full Metal Alchemist. Like, you're getting a benefit, but it will take equal parts back. Alright, Shift, you have a good one. Okay, I think that is all the buildings here. Did we check this? No, we did not go up and look at this one, though. This one looks official. Transmission Tower Alpha discovered. Seems like we may have to come back to this a little bit later, but we will explore while we're in the zip code. Another good thing about this game, we have the fast travel points. I'm a big fan of fast travel points. Check the room. Clear the room. Loot the room. Logs. Displaying most recent logs. Quitting time. We've been through a lot together, old friend, but they just blared the evacuation order. Guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician number 13, junior grade. Well, shit. Fancy seeing me here. The last escape shuttle left a few of us in its dust. Never seen any more lift off in such a hurry. We scattered like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like only one employee left with their tracker flipped on. What a rube. Signing off. For good this time. You take care of yourself, comms tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. Best, Technician number 13, junior grade. Yeah, Tech 13 has Parvati vibes. A kindred spirit. There isn't a corpse in here, is there? Okay, good. I did not want to find the body of said technician. Okay, was that everything in here? Looks that way. We may have to come back to this, I would assume. Okay, explored that, explored all of these. Let's go ahead and... I want to use the fast travel. Thank you. We're missing something in the Sprat Shack. If they keep on showing us that we need to talk to Lex, then... Well, we also have the flask we need to turn into. Yeah, no worries, Aaron. Hope you enjoy the game. For sure, I think you will. Now, other than sprats, we haven't seen any wildlife. So, I guess we should take that as a small blessing. Also, by the way, guys, I went ahead and fixed the streaming settings from the last stream with the full color and partial color, so it should look like a lot less dark than it did before. At least last week. I have to be careful because there's so much here that could be construed as stealing. Go ahead and put our shooting iron away. I'm going to assume...
What's your pleasure? Spacer's choice. They say Adrena time. Roscoe might tell.
Roscoe, Lenora. Actually,
What are
I bet that's probably what we need to do.
You got it.
Do the
Bob.
side quests, and then we're good.
Come back when.
Well, Leonora's not going to like the news we're about to give her, but that's life, or the lack thereof. Where was she? Where was she based at? Was she on the bottom floor? Like, there's Roscoe. We're still on the hunt for his stuff. There we are.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
I found your husband's flask, Leonora.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
Oh. It's either these two options. Would we lie to her? Or tell her the truth? Yeah, I would guess tell her the truth. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation and became a marauder.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
No, it's true. We have no idea of knowing where he is now. He could have been one of the ones that we killed, but I don't think we had any kind of confirmation. You know what I mean? Well, I think there's simply no way of knowing where he is now. I don't know what we would say to her in this case. Yeah, I mean, it's true. We'd got no... Unless I saw him, but... All that matters is you wouldn't have wanted this for him. Oh, whoops.
You're right. Wherever Jerome is, he's gone. Marauders are just echoes of who they were, full of hurt and anger. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
Okay, we chose that one accidentally, but it was a good option. Be seeing you, Leonora.
I don't think that's what you wanted to hear, but I'm glad you were honest.
I think you did the right thing, Captain, but I hope she doesn't try to go after him.
I do too. Not a whole lot we can do, though, if that's the case. She'll turn into a marauder and we'll have to kill her. Alright.
I don't want any...
Nope. Well, up we go. Yeah, actually, no, we can just fast travel, can't we? Let's go. Oh, we can't fast travel from this location? Boo. What nonsense. Reavers ain't men. They forgot how to be. Well, if she really wanted to find out, she would have gone out by herself. That's how I kind of tend to look at it. I am not looking forward to running into hostile wildlife. Yeah, closure is very important. Okay. So let's look at the map again and see. Transmission tower, the economy flats. Got the elevator there. We got the crashed ship. Can we just... Oh, that's not a fast travel point. Curses. That would have been awesome if it were. Okay, we're just going to explore a little bit here. We're still cut off from this zone. We've got a ship here. We had the elevator going up. I guess we can go ahead and travel this way. Looks like nothing but good times over here. Crack shot, berserker.
That's what you get!
Oh. Whoosh, they're fast. Burn, baby, burn. I want to go back to the vermin. Okay, that looks like that may actually get us to where we need to go. Maybe. Oh, hello there. Frostosaur. Frostsaur. Okay, so we got... These guys probably shoot out ice or some sort of slowing agent whenever we run into them.
Did you know Junlei growing up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Oh, Lord.
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah. I do think that's one of the cutest things in this game is Parvati's being so smitten with Junlei. Okay, tons of marauder bodies. There's no way this can lead to anywhere bad. See? Not a single thing wrong. Who... Okay, I didn't botch anything, did I? I always check the log to make sure. Nope. We're good. Okay, so where's all the places we have to go? We're actually getting close to one. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do we get up to that elevator, though? Oh, there's a bridge. I'm a genius. Genius. I bet we go across there and... Did you guys see anything in the Sprat Shack that I may have been missing? to continue the main quest along, or do we have to do these two before Lex will actually talk to us? So strange. I don't know if I was missing like one little detail. That's all I can assume is that we do Jerome's thing first, like explore Gorgon a little bit. That has to be it. Alright. We're going to see if this bridge is actually going to take us to that other area. Oh, so it is.
I heard stories about Spacer's Choice running some old operation out on an asteroid. Never imagined I'd see it for my own self.
Sprat Shack.
Whatever happened here must have been real bad. Spacer's Choice just up and abandoned it.
Okay, lots of nonsense here. Howdy.
Let's dance!
Okay, we good?
Everyone all right?
Okay. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. This music so reminds me of something I hear inside a demon door in Fable. Wide-brimmed cowboy hat.
Dang, that's impressive.
Hold up. Wide-brimmed. Okay, it's just a standard. Not as good as our very colorful tooth-adorned one. Okay, we got the WWE approved shovel. We've got almost 7,000 heavy rounds. I think we're good when it comes to that. And to let you guys know what I'm doing, like between streams, I'm going to the vending machines and selling off everything or breaking apart for upgrades or whatever, so we don't do it on stream. Figure that just save time for us all. Now, if we're in the middle of the stream and that happens, then we gotta go make ourselves a little less heavy. Okay. We need to find some way to shut down that elevator. Oh, hello there, safe.
Gosh, that's clever.
Requires HIA passkey to unlock. Well, that's unfortunate. I wonder if there's a side entrance for us to check out. Nope. No side entrance. Guess we can check and see if any of the bodies have a passkey on them. That seems... chances of that seem fairly slim to me, but... Lots of Adrena time. I'll tell you what, let's head down to the elevator. That might be the place where we can shut all this stuff off. Oh yeah, I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't use anything in this game. Wow. So did they all like fall upon themselves, like when there was nothing else to kill? Doesn't really... Oh! There we go. Well, there's all of that. This is a salvager's paradise. But I'm still... confuzzled. So we can't go in there yet. Wait. Looks like there's a path that goes around. Need to check that out.
Shh, someone's coming.
Here they come!
Beg pardon? Oh, hi guys!
That had to hurt.
I'm just gonna let them take care of it. There's chopping beef at this rate.
We made it!
I like just calmly walking up to them and just pew pew. Because they're so focused on the task at hand. Yeah, there is... Okay, there's a road up there that leads somewhere. Maybe that's the back entrance. Now, did I go in here? No, I did not. Like, all the computers are fried. At least the ones we can actually interact with. I'll tell you what, I bet with all the gear you get here, you get well and truly equipped for the final mission. At least in terms of, depending on your playstyle. Okay. Nothing to look at over there. Let's see where this path takes us. Ah! This is the back entrance we were hunting for. Cool. Well, let us grab the vodka here and explore.
Looks like someone had a real fondness for sticky notes. What were they doing all the way back here?
There's a lot of sticky notes. Pick up The Exhilarating Adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Issue 3. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically canceled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word "and." And pacify... Oh. After pacifying the canid threat, rejuvenated hero Archibald Excelsior is deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus to quell the uprise of supervillainous a cappella band, the Sprat Pack, when a new foe arrives to stop him. Buff Hardman, acquisitions agent of Super Dark Reclamation, will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus's mining's... I can't pronounce that word. Productive corporate enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hardman's plans to mind control the Sprat Pack, Hardman turns his dastardly mind control ray on Excelsior. Will our mustached hero free his mind from Hardman's power with his newly healed heart intact? I wonder if the rest of the issues are hidden somewhere around here and we gotta find them. Ooh. Birdie. Aw, damn it, Birdie. What'd I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid's sister. We need his research. We don't need you. Got it? Good. I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing is off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casing's fabrication after the package is supposed to be complete. Find me at my workstation in the mines near OCI when you get off shift. I'll go over the rest of my criticisms in person. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Gil. P.S. How long do we have to keep saying that? It's ridiculous. Okay. Drugs, 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 drugs. More drugs. Yeah, just like Adrena time everywhere. Like that's what happened to everyone. They all became berserkers. Definitely, they've got to be something different than Marauders, I feel. You know what I mean? Like if they just turned into Marauders, that's meh. They need to be something a little bit more ominous. I'm sure we'll find that. Maybe it's like the outward effects would turn you into a Marauder, but if you're inside the facility, it turns you into something a bit nastier. Let's hope that's the direction they're going for. Okay, was there everything else here? Thank you for that, Moke. Thank you for that lurk, Mocha. Say I'm more coffee infused, but not quite a berserker. That's good to know, Arrow. Whoa. Okay, that's sealed. Why is it sealed? Well, crap. Why? Why you do this, game? Is there any other way? I'm doing okay. How about you, boss? Okay, that's peculiar. Another dead end. We got the fast travel points, though, so... it should make life less irritating for us. Speak to Minnie. Yeah, we just have to head back to the Sprat Shack. We're missing something. Can we go down here without killing ourselves? Yep. Up. Just a good ankle. We're good. We're good. Permanently crippled. Your legs have been damaged too many times, and your movement speed has now been permanently lowered. movement effects, but we get a perk point. No. No. That's the game telling you you have broken your ankles too many times. One foot is now shorter than the other. I know we could have fast ran, but it's okay. We may be missing like an item or a NPC. Maybe we need to overhear those smugglers a little bit more. We'll see what happens here. I was hoping we talk to someone and they're like, hey, here's the keys to all the crap. Okay, the office still didn't have anything for us. I'm hoping that Leonora has left. We don't have to speak to her again.
As soon as I sober up, I'm heading back to the ruins.
You're not gonna believe this, but Leonora paid her tab and told me she won't be coming back. I'll miss her, but she deserves a classier joint anyway. I don't know what you told her, but whatever it was, I'm guessing she needed to hear it. Have a round on me.
Huzzah.
Good. I've got pain.
Let's put that gun away.
Freddy's a blathering idiot, but he's my blathering idiot.
Borscht pockets. What am I missing here?
Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
I already stole that. Thank you for that lurk, Suzanne. I'll tell you what, chat. Go ahead. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. I talked to him. He didn't have any new dialogue options. Let's go ahead and look at... someone look it up for me if you can. Hey, Vassaros.
I heard a rumor the board is gonna shut this place down.
That'll never happen. This is a sublight bar.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Can I ask you something?
Sure, I'm an open book.
What was the deal with Lucky Montoya? Okay, I guess we need to keep on asking Roscoe questions.
Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
Did Lucky tell you anything about his investigation?
Next to nothing. He preferred to keep a tight lid on things, more dramatic that way. Not that he needed to keep secrets. Folks down here don't give two shits about anything but bits and beer.
Theatrical types do tend to blab, though. You sure he didn't mention anything?
So sometimes Lucky'd get deep in his cups and start going on about the ghost of Gorgon. But I didn't think anything of it. Guy also liked to say he could pop the cyst off a cysty pig at 100 paces with his eyes closed.
Ew. Well, you must have talked to a lot of the staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice, they're really not fond of spies.
What do you know about the senior researchers?
Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time.
What'd she complain about?
Everything, seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Anyone else?
Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair. Had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Obsessed with quantifying every detail of his sad little life. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
So there was tension between the researchers.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other, too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product, and HIA returned garbage results. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
This fella just described the entire colony.
Mister, I'm not about to tell you how to do your job, but I ain't think that metaphor's fit to print.
Editor always did say my prose was a bit purple. Or brown, in this case.
So what was Gorgon like in its heyday, Roscoe?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious, take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here, said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
And then what happened?
Nothing good lasts long in Halcyon. Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
So how exactly did Marauders enter the picture?
Sprat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one fella suggest they might even be aliens.
And what do you think?
I think Halcyon wants us dead. Look at Monarch. The planet's pure poison. Folks can't eat the food that grows on Terra 2 without getting sick. Who's to say it's not something in the dirt or the water? I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
Well, Gorgon's certainly a ruin now. What's sending it over the edge?
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage. It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos. I never did figure it out. Not about to try now.
Never mind.
Not a problem. Anything else?
I'll let you know when I can find those recordings.
Of course. I won't be going anywhere, so, you know, take your time.
And we got a lot more... Hello? Oops. Oh, I guess we can just do this. No, we can't. Alright. Yoink. If a Sprat can make it, so can I. Alley-oop. There we go.
Shh, easy now.
So what have we got here? Secret snack chamber. Overheat. What is... Do we get another special weapon? Holy crap. Okay. A former Spacer's Choice advertising agent suggested branding this weapon's defective cooling system as a signature feature. She's now a vice president. Felix. Good news. Actually, I don't know. Both of these have the same effect. The 630, 200. Oh, Parvati. I got you a new toy, friend. Well, that's awesome. What's up here? Nada. And this is going to be that barred room near the office, isn't it? Yes, indeed. There was another comic on the floor next to the bin. Sullivan, you were right about this place. I got a lead on some pricey merchandise, and all I had to do was put my ear to the ground. Apparently there's a mine shaft down the road past Human Inquiry and Auditing and due east. Used to be an old dead drop, and no one goes there anymore. Wonder why. It would be dangerous, but what kind of scoundrel would I be if I let the goods sit there unappreciated? Come and join me when you read this. I won't wait for you, but I bet there's more loot than I can carry by myself. Later, Arrow. Okay. Was that what you were talking about, Kath? Okay. Well, that's cool. Maybe we have enough, jeweled ring, corporate servicer, still can't unlock that. A warm chicken sandwich. Maybe this will be enough that we can actually talk to Lex and get some new information. That would be nice.
Seen any good salvage around?
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of good salvage around. You ain't getting any though. Lex, please.
What's your pleasure? Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. Roscoe might tell you more. He's been here. He got left. He didn't tell me, and if you believe the chatter, a lot of... What if...
That has to...
You got...
She just keeps on pointing me to Roscoe. Let's see if we can talk to Roscoe again. If not, then yeah, we just have to go ahead and do his missions, but we have to find some way to get into that one zone. You don't by any chance have an access card here, do you? Besides all the playing cards?
Did you manage to find those recordings? Sure.
Nope.
Not a...
Alright. Fair enough. Dead ends are quite dead. Looks like, holy crap, they're all over here in like one nice little package. Except for this zone. I find Lucky's case notes. I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. So help me. Tell me if it... Are they here in the office on the... List of expenses. Theories and leads. Persons of interest. Where are they, Kath? I may have gotten them, but I'm not sure where I would have. Are they in here, or do we have to go out onto the surface? Up the stairs to the left? I'll see if I can find them here. Stairs on the top floor. Lucky left his case notes in the bathroom, didn't he? I may have already grabbed them, but I don't think so. Oh my god. Okay, they were right here. I didn't see them at all the entire time I was looking for them. They weren't glowing. God. Sorry about that, guys. Botched that perception roll. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runner safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a Sprat in a Rizzo's factory, but I'm spending Minnie's bits so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7. It worked. Clarence, mostly. Whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key when I was scrounged out what's owed. Note, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. Preserved eye?
Hey, marble. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
You think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
No. Oh, that's a retinal scanner. That's the key. Okay, now we go talk to Lex and see what we find. We got there eventually, guys, in the end.
No, the drinks...
Did Lucky leave a key with you, Lex?
As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So, I guess it's mine now. And no, you can't have it.
Is the key worth 1,469 bits to you by any chance?
No. Maybe. Alright, yes. Here. I don't know what it unlocks, but Lucky seemed to think it was important. I take him at his word.
I'm gonna have a look around.
Good. I've got paying customers.
Alright. The end of our long nightmare is over. That is so strange to me, because I know I scanned that table looking for stuff, and I did not see those papers glowing. Yeah. Curses. Well, that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. You're still asleep. Use the workbench. Anything else we need to steal from here? Okay. OCI. So that's the key to OCI. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. I don't want to come back to this bar for quite some time until we are... we basically have everything that we need to give to Roscoe. Elevator go up. That's okay though. We were basically going to go ahead and explore anyway, so it works. Nope, you can't have 1500. Has to be 1469 bits. For reasons. Well, that botched perception roll just lets me know my focus needs more focus. So now watch, the entire landscape's going to be filled with marauders now that we have the key to the place.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
And this is actually why I wanted to go with both of them, because they're the ones obsessed with the serials, and this is something right out of it, so... They're the most appropriate grouping. So that was... No, we need to go to OCI. Where is OCI? Yes, they are very wholesome. That is HIA. That's okay. We got an entire planet to explore here, guys. Let's see if we can at least find OCI before we end the stream today. I bet it's right there. Alright, let's hustle. Get our steps in. We can't fast travel to other worlds, no. We'd have to get in the Unreliable and head over. And if you're inside basically an instanced building, you can't fast travel either. That's okay, though. Looks like we're going to end this stream with a shootout with some of the native wildlife. See what nastiness they have in store for us. Strangely, the Marauders here have not respawned. I figured they would have. Alright, turn right. The load time, yeah, they've been okay. Howdy do?
Let's take him down.
Don't mess with us.
Alright, we're good. Oh, postmortem twitching.
What was I saying? There sure are an awful lot of marauders on this abandoned asteroid.
Ooh.
Are these mantisaurs? Never seen the likes of these.
No, that looks ominous and all kinds of deadly. Okay, we got that zone here. Ah, OCI. Office of Creative Incubation. And this is where everything apparently is going to start. Let's go ahead and raid the outside for gear. Oh.
Close call. I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The Marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on this rock. OCI. Fancy joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you're planning something big. Adrena time? Sure. But something tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
Thank you, Bloom. Such an amazing voiceover artist and talent. Okay, let's get this big box here. We've got so many weapons. And this is where we use the eyeball.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Thank you, Clarence. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to kind of start getting into the meat of this. Yes, mostly Clarence. Well, mostly his eye. Let's see at least what the interior looks like. I assume a standard spacer's choice. Well, no, they said the inside of it reminded him of Lucky of Byzantium. Oh, God. And it's a moon man holding a rifle. No, or a sword. There's the rifle. Ooh. I don't know if there's any World of Warcraft players here. This reminds me of the entrance to Scholomance. A little bit, for some reason. Huh. We'll have to tell Martin we met his parents. Yes. Outstanding. Yeah, that's a really big sword and a really big rifle. Green goo. Definitely a little bit more sinister. But I think this is actually a good place to go ahead and end the stream, guys. Once again, I apologize for not finding Lucky's notes on the matter. I wish I wish they'd been a little bit more clear, but that was completely my fault that I botched that perception check. The good news is, though, we were able to take care of Leonora's quest for her husband's flask, and we're able to go ahead and get into some combat situations, so that's nice. And now that we know what to do, we can start exploring these labs and figure out what exactly is going on here on Gorgon. So thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and on the weekends, random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life page, where I'm raising money for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the incredible Extra Life charity. So check out those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe, you guys know the drill. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.